All right, everybody, welcome to Southern Diecast Challenge. Tonight we got that pesky Cobra. We're gonna run it some, and there is the Porsche from the episode of how to make your Hot Wheels run faster. We're still testing on that one. We also got Tony Stewart's NASCAR down from the second tier and the Gatekeeper from the second tier. That police car has fallen off. I wanted to run it some more just to make sure before I count it out. We got a couple of new cars out of the pack. We got a Neon Speeder, Nissan GTR. That's pretty nice. What about this classic, right? Fat fendered Ford. Come out of that package right there. Now, just in case anybody lays down a fast time, we got the whiteboard out. It's been quite a while since anybody laid down a very fast time to put down on the board. It could be tonight, but the best news of all is the circuit track will change after this live. Sometime in the next week or so, I'm going to tear this all down and it will transfer back to a drag straight track. And the main reason for that is all of these pretty funny cars that I've been accumulating over the past couple of months. I would love to race these. I would love to get them out and race them, but they do not like a circuit track. They just like to go straight. Now, this Corvette right here is a definite collector's piece. So I will not open this one. I will wait until I come across a second one before I open this one. That's kind of how I do in this household. That's what we do. We wait till we get a second one, and then we open the other one. Always respect your first responders, boys and girls. When you dial 911, that's who answers. They will help you. Always remember to speak clearly and don't cuss them out. Just tell them what you need and it will help you out. Now, also, on today's episode, I want to give a big shout out to Joe's Diecast Garage on Facebook. Check them out. He's got some really cool deals and knows how to pack. I'm telling you, everything was packed up real nice and bubble wrap. Got this 69 Camaro. Oh, yeah. Excellent card, I would say. That is a great car. Great addition to our collection. And there is a holiday Corvette. That's pretty nice. Again, I don't have a second one. I just have this one. So that one goes straight to the collection. Both of those go straight to the collection because we only have one. So right now, let's do some JDM. Now, earlier I was on Facebook when I first got this car open. That wheel's starting to loosen up now. These back wheels are tight on this car. That one's still tight. I'm trying to get it loosened up. We're going to run it against this Nissan. So let's start out with a little JDM action with a couple of Nissans. And in case you're wondering, I'm going to keep the same name, Whitehall Canyon. It would just be in a very straight configuration. So all cars will like it. Unlike that kind of stuff where they jump the track. That just gets on my nerves. Let's set them up again. Again, after this live, I'm going to start tearing down this track and reconfiguring everything. I'm hoping to have around 13, maybe 15 foot straight. Ah, good. The GTR stayed on. 3:34 is a slow time. We're looking for around 3 seconds or better. Let's see what the 180's got. Getting the 180 beat. 3:34.7. Let's find out. Right now, live on Hump Day. 3:34.7. Can the 180 do it? Nope. But they can definitely jump track. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We will keep working with that car. But a 340 on the outside is not very fast. Not very fast at all. Not impressed. Next, let's run a classic fat fendered 40. All metal. Yeah, it is. That is all metal, golly. We'll run it against the all metal Cobra that's been beating a lot of cars this week. Be sure to keep watching the short videos with that Cobra this week, as a matter of fact. You got to see who's going to beat the Cobra. Or will anybody beat the Cobra? That's the question. Oh, that Ford going to give him a hard time, though. Look at that. 319 is not that great. Not that great. We're going to retrieve our cars and switch the lanes. 313.9 is the time to beat for the Cobra. I'm almost sure he can do that. I thought that fat fendered Ford would be faster. That's a lot of F's. And he does. Cobra lays down a 306.7. That's about where it's been running all week. Sure has. If you've been keeping up with the short videos, this little Cobra has beaten 3 cars this week. That's a pretty stout little Cobra. Fat fendered, I don't know about this fat fendered Ford right here. Maybe it just needs to go to the speed shop. Because that is just super custom. I love the tampos. Need to work that car. That's what I'm saying. Work it. Work that car. Let's see. Let's do Tony Stewart. And this was the second tier gatekeeper. I ran this little police car earlier on Facebook Live, and it seems that little Oldsmobile Aurora has fallen off. Let's see if Smoke got something for the cops today. $313 ain't too shabby, but that's not too fast at all. Let's see what Tony Stewart can do. In case you're wondering, this is also a Hot Wheels. 313.2. Let's see what Tony Stewart can do. Jump track on the outside. That was wild. Let's set him up again. But Smoke did lay down a 309.1. That is super respectable. 309.1. Tony got him beat. That police cruiser, I don't know why it fell off. Yeah, 312.2 on the inside. Not that fast, but that's faster than the patrol car. We'll run that patrol car one more time before we decide if we're going to take it to the speed shop or tell it bye. I'm thinking speed shop because I like that little car. I like having a patrol car to mess with the top 30. Womp, womp. Yeah, we're going to have to work that car. Is this dragging somewhere? So you can pretty much say Tony Stewart is going to be the gatekeeper of the second tier. That is our second tier cars right up there. Now, let's see. I want to run this Porsche just a little bit more against this other neon speeder, Nissan. See what kind of times they get today. And then we'll run the top 20 one more time before this track changes. Once it goes to a straight track, there's no telling who's going to sneak up in the top 20 then. A lot easier to go straight than it is around a turn. $314.7. That little Nissan was getting it. But that is a slow time. And as you boys and girls know, if it's got a white stripe on the back window like that right there, it has been to my speed shop. Look how free that car spins. That's why. Nice and smooth and quiet. 314.7 is the time to beat for the Porsche. See if he can do it, round 2. Oh, yeah. 3077. Porsche wins. Awesome. Awesome. That's a good looking car, but it's got to break loose a little bit, get faster. Because right now it's got two classics doing much better. Much better. Now this truck here also has kind of a messed up card to it. I'm gonna wait until the drag track opens before I open this truck right here. It's got a front end that opens. A lot like that black Grand National I have. Flip up front end. That'll be great on a straight track for sure with these bad boys right here. Oh yeah. I want to thank y'all for watching this live. Be sure to press that like button. Right now, we're going to mess with the top 20 because this is the last time they will run on this configuration of a track. Take a good look because it's going to change. But once we change it, all the cars will like it. And instead of going bottom up, we're going to start with the very best. Catwoman, number 1 and number 2. Medieval, faster than ever. My number 1 and number 2 cars, will they be changing spots today? Let's see if Medieval can put the hurting on Catwoman. Medieval 301.6, not that fast for a second place car. 308 on the outside by Catwoman is really fast. She's always on her game. Always on her game. 301.6, time to beat. Will she choke or beat 301.6 for first place? Let's find out. Oh, Catwoman. You just can't beat Catwoman. Just can't. Not on this track. Nope. The Canyon belongs to her. She is definitely first place car. And Medieval is definitely a second place car. Fastest time tonight, 2993. That's the way they roll in the top 10. So we'll put those back in their respective spots. Now we'll get out the head starter that come out of a 5-pack. Fast little car. Now all of these cars in the top 5 have not been modified. No speed shop, no nothing. This is a Silver Bullet. And number 4 spot. So will these two be changing spots today? Does Head Starter got something for them, or does Silver Bullet want to take that spot? Let's see. Silver Bullet laying down fastest time tonight. Fastest time tonight is the Silver Bullet. Oh my goodness. Head Starter is going to get a chance. 2982. 2982. The Silver Bullet need to advance further up the line. We're about to find out, boys and girls. Thanks for joining in on the live, and thank you for watching the replay. 2982. Time to beat. Head Starter got something for him. Let's find out. Oh, no, he don't. Head Starter will fall, y'all. Head Starter has been in the top 5 since I opened that 5-pack months ago. Wow, Head Starter is going to fall. Now, if you're familiar with my show, then you know when it comes to the top 20, I do not play around. We're going to run them a 3rd time, just in case that 2982 was a fluke. 3021 is the time to beat for the Silver Bullet. Will he show out again and take 3rd from the Head Starter? Wow. 3021. Let's see what happens, boys and girls. Oh, yes. Look at that. Silver Bullet will be taking 3rd spot away from the Head Starter. Wow. Head Starter is falling down to 4th. So, by that rationale, Silver Bullet will now take on 2nd place. Why not? This is why we're here. We're here to race. Does Silver Bullet have what it takes to snatch up second place from Medieval? Let's find out. Medieval coming out strong, 3013. That is fast. That is fast. The Silver Bullet got something for him. Might all break down to them fancy wheels, right? Neither one of these cars have been worked. Neither one's been to the speed shop. This is a stock performance. 3013. Wow. 3013, y'all. It's getting serious up in here. Silver Bullet climbing up. 3013. Let's see. And he does. Silver Bullet 3.9. So that means Silver Bullet is your new number 2 car. So you know who he's going to pick on next, right? The Catwoman, number 1. Let's see how far the Silver Bullet can go tonight. Now we have Medieval all the way down in 3rd place. Wow. All right, Silver Bullet. Go with your bad self. We're going to break out the Catwoman. Catwoman has not been beat in a long while, boys and girls. I'd say at least 4 months. Here we go, round 1. She answers with a 2985. That is solid for a first place car. 2985. I don't know if Silver Bullet got something for that. That is fast. She loves to protect her spot. 2985. Talking about a challenge. That is a challenge. 2985. Time to beat for Silver Bullet. Will he do it? Or just take second? Nope. He will take second place with a 301 solid. Again, Catwoman has been challenged twice tonight, and she prevails. She protects her spot. You might get by everybody else, but you're not getting by Catwoman. Just not happening. But the Silver Bullet done moved up 2 spots. Look at that, boys and girls. That is awesome. Hope you all are enjoying the show. Like I said earlier, this configuration will change. After tonight's live, I will begin to tear it down and go back to a straight drag track. So all of my cars and trucks will work and race and have a blast. And the main reason is, over the last couple of months, I have accumulated quite a few funny cars, and they're no fun without a drag track. That Corvette, I will wait to open up until I get a second, because that's just the way I roll. I'll wait till I get a second. 301, that's a pretty decent time, let me tell you. So now, we'll bring out Head Starter again, and we will run him against number 5, the Porsche Ferrari 355 with a guitar on the hood. Again, this is non-modified, no dust, no oil. Both of these cars are totally stock. This is 4th and 5th in the top 20 right now for y'all. Oh, that Ferrari putting on a show. 2995. That Ferrari's ready to party. It surely is. Head Starter gonna have to bring it. He has not been that fast tonight, but the Ferrari is ready. 2995 is the time to beat. Head Starter might slip to 5th right now. 2995 is the time to beat. We're cranking out the top 20. No, he will not. The Ferrari will prevail, and the Ferrari will now be 4th place car. Head Starter has slipped from 3rd all the way to 5th. Wow. Imagine that. So, we're going to keep working this top 5 because I am curious on if the Ferrari can take down Medieval FTE car Here we go, y'all. This is third and fourth. Is the Ferrari bringing the heat today? 3028. Wow, Medieval. Slow time. He's falling off, y'all. 3028 is not good. Well, I'm thinking the Ferrari is about to take advantage of this right here, this opportunity. 3028 just ain't gonna do, y'all. Here we go. 3011. When you mess with a Ferrari, you just might get burned. Medieval falling off. An FTE car just beat by a stock Mattel factory Ferrari 355. Now that's a pretty sight, right? Yes, it is. Wow. Oh, wow. Our top five has moved around quite a bit here in just the last 10 minutes. Except Catwoman. You just ain't messing with Catwoman. You just ain't messing with her. I forget what this one is. This is Nerve Hammer. Nerve Hammer has been in the top 10 since I opened the pack. Again, that is stock. Let's run Nerve Hammer and the gold medal Dodge Viper that traveled all the way to Steel City Mafia in Indiana and ran a good race and is now back. Top 10. Let's see if the Viper can take a spot away from Nerve Hammer. Number 6 spot. 6 and 7 racing. Let's see what happens. Whoa, that Viper was, oh my God, 2986. Boys and girls, the Viper is ready tonight. The Viper. Wow, that is amazing. Love it, love it. Steel City Mafia, are you going to have room for a scale quarter-mile track? No, brother. It's going to end up being between 13 and 15 feet, from what I can tell so far. But, you know, I want to mess with my funny cars. I want to race the funny cars for you boys and girls on a regular basis with these regular cars. 2986. Time to beat. I think we know why Nerve Hammer is in trouble. 2986. Time to beat. Nerve Hammer is not faster than the gold medal Viper, which we already knew. We already knew that Viper was fast, and that's why it's in the spot it's in. Nerve Hammer, a favorite of Diecast and Life on YouTube. He likes this car as much as I do. Wow, the Viper's running good today. Running real good, 2986. So I am curious, of course. We'll put Nerve Hammer back over here for a minute. I'm curious if Nerve Hammer is going to put down Head Starter for 5th. What do y'all think? Is it time for the Viper to rise up one more notch? Let's see. Head Starter putting on a good show with a 2999. He's going to call George Sink if he gets beat, I think. Ha ha. Here we go. That Dodge Viper's got to beat down a 299999. Maybe so. Let's see. We got to give him a shot. That's what's fair. Everything is fair in racing. 2 lanes, 2 rounds. 2999. Time to beat for 5th place. Is it time for the Viper to rise up one? Oh, I could tell by the way they were running. Look at that. 2978. The Viper says, yeah, I will take 5th. And Head Starter. Wow. From 2nd to 6th. Head Starter is not having a good day, y'all. Head Starter has got a headache, I think. Viper in the top 5. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Viper is in the top 5. Head Starter number 6. Okay, so Nerve Hammer and the fastest F-150 Lightning I've seen yet. I'm so proud to have this truck in my top 10 because I really dig a pickup truck being in the top 10. Don't you? Again, these both are stock. There goes the Lightning. 3022 is kind of on the slow side tonight. Wow, okay. Well, Nerve Hammer got something for a 3022. We're going to find out, boys and girls. We are running the top 20 before this track changes. 3022. Time to beat. Oh, he jumped track just slightly and hit my fire. That boy done hit my Camaro, y'all. He jumped track and karate kicked my Camaro on his way through. Nerve Hammer. Look now, y'all. Look now, y'all. All right. We got to set these back up again. There ain't no reason for him be doing all that. We're just going to redo this whole little race right here. So these cars need to run anyway. He did it again. God. Son. He is coming out that last turn hot as fire. I mean, wow. Okay, Mr. Lightning. If he could stay on the track, it would help. What in the world? Oh, because they never did go around. That's why. Now to reset. I tell y'all, these live events are something else because you just don't know what's going to happen. Let's give his truck one more chance on the inside. I know he's fast. I know he can handle the track. He's done it at least 20 times. He's just showing out. That's all. 3 seconds. 0.5 for the truck. Kind of slow. But it beats a 302, don't it? It does. It beats a 302. Nerve Hammer, I think, is going to slide down a spot. 3022. Can Nerve Hammer protect that spot? 3019. That's a good number. That's a darn good number. We like to run them, double run them, and triple run them. 301.9. Can the truck stay on the track? 301.9. That's what I want to know. There we go. He's always showing out. So, unfortunately, that's going to cost him a spot. He keeps on showing out. Ooh, with the Nerve Hammer. Golly. So, we're just going to set them back basically where they was. We're going to move on down the line to number 9, Thunder Streak. Going to try and protect his spot from the T-Bird Stalker that was in the video. How to make your Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars go faster. There's the white streak on the back window, signifying it has been to the speed shop. It has been worked. It is broken in. It's ready. So, number 9, number 10 in the top 20. Racing for a spot. .3035, not that fast. Steel City Mafia, he just recently added 18 inches. Whoa, 18-foot track is awesome. By the way, brother, Elevation has got all the cars pulled out. About to race that race up at Elevation Diecast. That's going to be super. Can't wait for that. 303.5. Let's see what happens. 303.5 is kind of slow. I'm thinking Thunderstreak is going to protect number 9 spot. That's what I'm thinking. Yep, most definitely. 302.3. Thunderstreak stays in his spot, and so will the T-Bird. We have gone through the top 10 just then. Ain't that a pretty car? That is a pretty blue car. Love it. Roll bars, red interior, all that good stuff. So now we'll drop down to number 11, the Ferrari 308 that was in the top 10 for quite a while, a couple of months, and then it fell out because we got some faster cars in the house, which happens. As we buy cars and we open cars, boys and girls, listen to this. As you open each car and truck, it is 50-50 on whether it's fast or slow. You never know which one it's going to be. You could open 4 packs of the same car and only one be fast. That's just the game we play, y'all. Here we go, round 1 between 11 and 12. Nissan running 3055. You notice how the times are getting just a little bit slower than the top 10. 3055, time to beat. I think the Ferrari can beat the 3055. I'm pretty sure, and that'll protect his number 11 spot. Oh yeah, 3 seconds, 0.5. Look at that. Ferrari says, hello. I'm the bad one on the block, especially with those 5-dot wheels. So I say the Ferrari should challenge number 10. Don't you? I think the Ferrari 308 should challenge the T-Bird that has been to the speed shop. We're going to let the T-Bird set the pace. This would be for 10th spot. Will the Ferrari get back to the 10th? Let's see. .302.8. That's kind of on the slow side. I'm thinking the Ferrari just might get him. Seems like the Ferrari's having a good day. 302.8. Let's see if I'm right. That Ferrari is low and ready to roll. 302.8, time to beat. I'm thinking this Ferrari just got back in the top 10. He's gone. Oh, no, he didn't. Wow, 303.4. He did not. Well, how about that? Ford fans rejoice. The T-Bird Stalker retains number 10 and puts down a Ferrari 308, known to be a fast car on many tracks, not just mine. That was a good race. Now we got Riddler and Power Pistons. Interesting thing about Power Pistons is my wife bought that car used out of the pack for like 50 cents. And that car rolls and runs so well. It was just amazing. 50-cent car outrunning $5 cars. Isn't that awesome? That's how life is sometimes. This is 13th and 14th right here. Riddler jump track. I saw that. 3 seconds, 0.6. Power Piston is bringing the heat. I don't know if Riddler can beat a 3 second 0.6, even with those narrow wheels and tires. I don't know. 3 seconds, 0.6. I think Power Piston's got this one in the bag. 3 seconds, 0.6. Let me make sure they're loose. Make sure they're good. There we go. 3 seconds flat, 0.6. This Riddler got what it takes. Yeah, he does. 3 and a bunch of zeros. Yeah, 3 and 3 zeros, as a matter of fact. The Riddler does have what it takes. So since this is in the top 20, let's do them again. Give Power Pistons one more shot to beat a flat 3 second run. Will he do it? I don't know. That is such a light car. I am so surprised at its performance. It took me by surprise when it was fast. Hope y'all enjoying this. I know I am. Yep. Riddler's going to protect his spot. 3015. So, Power Pistons might be fast, but he's not fast enough. He's going to stay in his spot. Wow. Y'all don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And please press that like button if you don't mind. Now down here in 15th spot, we have another T-Bird Stalker, Ultra Hot. I don't know if you can tell by the camera or what, but those are the gold wheels. That car was also bought used for like $1. I love those dollar cars. You get used and they end up being fast. That is awesome. All right, so now we have number 15 and number 16, the Cougar. That Cougar straight out of the pack was a solid runner. Can't wait to see what it does on a straightaway. That Cougar was always strong in a straightaway. 3054. Wow. Cougar is getting a slow time. I mean, 3054. That don't belong in the top 20 of the 3054. Let's switch the lanes. Fair is fair. This is like a Ford shootout. I hope y'all enjoying this. Mercury against a T-Bird Stalker. And a 304. Wow, I mean, golly, come on. That's slow. That Stalker, 303. See, I knew he was moving. That Stalker was moving. So you can tell why the Stalker is in 15th and the Cougar's in 16th. God. That Cougar has gotten slow. I'm so surprised. Wow. All right. So now we get down to another one of the former top 5 cars, the King Cuda. Ooh, Barracuda. That right. We'll run the Barracuda. Might as well grab the next in line. Another Mercury Cougar, but this one is ultra hot. We just added this one to the top 20 about 3 weeks ago. So it hasn't had many races, but that is a well-built stock car right there because it's stock. 17 and 18 going at it. Cougar fell off, but look at the Cuda. He laid down a 311 on the outside. That is the fastest time on the outside lane I think we have gotten all night. I mean, that is seriously cooking. This Cougar got to stay on the track, y'all. We're going to switch the lanes because this King Cuda tearing them up. Wow, I didn't expect that car to jump out like that, but he did. Let's see what he can do on the inside. Fall off like everybody else. 307 on the outside. We're getting some fast cars on the outside lane where it's a little smoother. That's what's happening. It's smoother on the outside because of that turn right there, that spot right there. See how it launches the car when it comes out of there very fast because it goes downhill. That is the main problem with this whole setup. So let's check out this Mercury Cougar Ultra Hot and the King Barracuda. We're almost done running the top 20. This has been great, y'all. Glad y'all joined in. Jumped again. God. But that was a slower time on the outside, 316. Yeah, some of these cars just can't take being launched out of that corner right there. No matter what I do, no matter what angle I put it at, it just don't work out. Just don't work out. Now, in a live about 2 weeks ago, we opened up this little Cobra. And that Cobra was worthy of the top 20. And because of the Cobra coming in and knocking out a couple of cars that left a spot open for the white Camaro. This white Camaro has the fastest time on this track, but has not been consistent enough to stay in the top 20 for a very long time at all. A week or two, and then he's gone. Because he falls off, and then he gets fast again. It's a weird car, but I like it. It's a Camaro. Number 19 and number 20. 304 by the Camaro. Tried and true top 20 car. But he should be running around a 3-second run. 304. Well, we kind of already know the Cobra is faster. But how fast is the Cobra today? Because it changes day to day. 304 solid. Time to beat for the Cobra. Let's see what happens, y'all. Whoa. Oh, the Cobra fell down. 305. Oh, wow. Okay, well, the same rule applies for all the races in the top 20. There will be a third round. The Camaro will get a chance to answer a 305.5 because fair is fair. And I like to be triple sure in the top 20 that these cars are placed where they should be. 305.5, just in case one of you other channels want to send over some cars to challenge the top 20. I got to be ready. 305.7. So, okay, well, I'm surprised the Camaro didn't beat that, but he didn't. The Cobra got him. So they're still 19th and 20th. That's the spots they're in. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Like I said, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. This whole track is changing after today. I'm going to start teardown. I'm hoping it only takes me about a week to change everything in this room so I can get a 13 to 15 foot drag strip. That will be so awesome. It's going to change the way a lot of these cars run. And then on the regular basis, boys and girls, because y'all ain't seen this in a while, on a regular basis, we can run these funny cars right here. Oh, yep, there's a truck in there. Can't deny that truck right there on a straightaway. That truck is dominant. I got a bunch of funny cars that's already open. They're ready to race. Who don't love a Corvette, right? But I don't get to play with these that often because I don't have a straight drag track. These cars do not like the circuit tracks. They like to go straight. And I definitely want to open these that I've been collecting over the past couple of months. And that truck right there, that Ford truck, oh yeah. Flip nose front end, that's going to be blast. A blast to race. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. It's been very, very fun. I think for the last race, let's pick on the Cobra one more time if you've been watching the short videos this week. This Cobra 427 has been wreaking havoc. Let's see what the Porsche that has been to the speed shop. You can tell by the white streak on the back window, which is just a little piece of tape. That's all it is, white tape. Here we go. Does the Cobra have something for the Porsche, or is it the other way around? I don't know. Cobra showing out. 309 is not too bad. It's not top 20. It is the second tier car. We know that. That is definitely going to be a second tier car. But can the Porsche, look how smooth that is. Can the Porsche be the 309.7? I think so. So both of these cars could be in tier 2. 309.7. 309.7. Come on, Porsche. Don't let me down. Oh, it did. It fell off dramatically. 312 is just straight up awful for that car. Golly. Even after being to the speed shop, it's still, that's just an iffy car. I don't like an iffy car. I like this Cobra. That Cobra runs solid all the time. And just so you know, that Batman car was in the top 20 at one time. So, since this is kind of like a special goodbye episode, even though I'm keeping the same name, this will still be Whitehall Canyon. That is an excellent name. It'll just be a drag strip instead of a circuit. But yeah, this Batman car used to be in the top 20. Let's see what he's running now. Sorry, Batman. We'll bring him back in just a minute. Because you never know. Batman car could be sitting there waiting to pounce on the top 20 without us even knowing. And you don't know unless you race them. And that's what we do. Cobra laying down a 366. Batman already pouncing on him from the outside. A 313 on the outside. Boys and girls ain't bad. That's not bad. Not bad at all. This Cobra might be in trouble. Here we go. 306.6. Time to beat. Does the Batman have what it takes to beat up a Cobra? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Really? A 3069? That is super close. And that Batman car is not warmed up whatsoever. This car ain't ran on the track in about a couple months. I'm talking about no racing, no nothing. It's just been sitting over there. Let's give it one more shot. 3069. Same lanes. That's what I'm talking about, boys and girls. Let's just pick a car and race it. 3066 was still the time to beat if the Batman's got what it takes. And nope, Batman still ain't got it. Wow. When that car fell off, it fell off. So Batman just gonna chill out over there. And our Cobra will keep on being the car that we pick on to place the other cars, at least for today. Tomorrow, this thing gets broke down. And then, of course, these dates and times are going to change with a different track. How exciting is that? We get to start a whole new board. That means every car out here is going to get challenged. Every single car that I have open will get challenged. And there's a lot more than just what's sitting out here where you can see. There's about 300. About 30 fantasy cars, I think. Something like that. So, boys and girls, always respect your first responders. And if you get a chance, you were looking for something special, go on Facebook and check out Joe's Diecast Garage. He'll hook you up. He hooked me up. Look at that. Special edition 69 Camaro with white interior. You'll notice it has no numbers. There's a reason for that. Special edition. Oh, yeah. And maybe one day I'll find another one of these Corvettes so I can open this one. But that is so finely detailed. Christmas! Who don't love Christmas, right? I love Christmas like I love all of my viewers. I love all of y'all. Thank you very, very much for watching today. Thanks for joining in on the live. Thank you for watching the replay. It's been a blast. This track will be changing. And we will go to the straight track. And then we're going to see a lot of action because a lot of cars can go straight fast. So it's going to get good over the next couple of months, y'all. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all behave yourselves. Peace.